way to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go from Lumen Field. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Off the play fake, Milrow. He rolls to his right. That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Walker on 1st down. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying with Walker. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Buys time, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. First carry here for the South Carolina product. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Go. Set. Home to try.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Herbert quick out wide, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign with that run.
First and 10 from the 32. They give it to him again. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
59. Go.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Seahawks getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Come on. Let's go.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Rolling out to his left. Horton down the field, and he's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. They give up the gut to Walker. Shoots away from one. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go.
Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. No room to throw. Escapes the pocket. That one's complete over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Headed out right. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. Going after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Into the hands of Ganson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go. Kappa. Go.
3rd and long for him here. That one's good to McConkey. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Herbert now off the play fake. Buying some time right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, go lion. Ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th. It's Herbert once more. Drops back. Needs an open man. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 14-yard line.
60 vices.
This is Walker on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Come on. 70. Ready?
Milroe looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Bronco 80.
Milroe throwing again now on second down. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's got it inside the 25. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Here's Milroe, first and 10. He rolls to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with first and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready? Go.
Running with Walker again. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Check. Hurt.
Trying again, Walker. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Throwing now, Milroe. On the move, headed right. And he's brought down at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on fourth and goal. Trying for it with Milroe. Flush out now to his left. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. Herbert back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now, Herbert. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. So they're left facing third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, Herbert. This is hauled in by Samuel. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20.
And the Chargers.
Herbert throwing again. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
It's now third down.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Back to the well again. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, 3rd and goal.
Moment trips right.
They've got a man in motion.
Let's go.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Dicker connects there. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
That one is caught. Morton has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Milrow with it on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Buying some time left. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Milrow. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They go with Walker here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
Milrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Headed out right. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
Okay,
Got
break.
that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Come on. Ready, ready.
They'll go play action. Vacates quickly left side. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal.
Mustang 19.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Chargers are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. It sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Set. Ready, set.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Set.
They'll run it from the gun. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he stopped right as he reaches the 10. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Set.
From the red zone now. Throws caught. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And this is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Let's go now.
36-yard line.
Throwing here, Milrow. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Christian Fulton. The 40. Into the red zone. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to work they go after the interception. Rolling out to his left. Big gain downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's no row to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Well, for more than a couple of 1st downs away, it is 2nd and quite a bit after that sack.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Milroe looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
3rd down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete to Walker on the check down. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
It's 4th down.
Ready.
Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of 8.
It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Milroe now to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronx. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. Heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field throughout check. Secure the catch, quickly become a run to check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Seahawks 14.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
1st down from the 42. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He'll be yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's drawn up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the Chargers